There's a movie called Push, which I am really PO'd. I'm mad that I didn't get to. Just this is one of these movies that I really wish I saw. Quote, haunted by the memory of her late fiancé, Natalie Flores, played by Alicia Sanz. She is 8 months pregnant and she needs a new start. Determined to get that new start, she travels to America, moves there, and uses her real estate license to take on a challenging listing. However, things are not good because she catches the eye of a sadistic killer played by Raúl Castillo. Raúl Castillo was in Smile 2, and he was also in, Eric mentioned it, Baron's Cove a month ago. And Eric Holmes is just nodding right now. If you're just nodding his head, yep, he remembers Raúl Castillo from
Yes, it's
Baron's
an
Cove.
audio podcast.
Yeah,
They heard that.
no, it's also a video. So that sadistic killer is played by Raúl Castillo, and he's at her open house. After becoming stranded at the property, Natalie falls into premature labor, starting a physiological ticking clock as she must find a way to escape the killer before she gives birth. It hits Shudder July 11th. The running time is 89 minutes. Ooh, I might even watch it today. 89 minutes only for Push. And again, I did not put the name of the writer and director the writers and directors who Eric, I believe, loves from their work on The Djinn. Eric, I apologize. Did you, oh, I just turned off right now on my thing. It's my bad.
Yeah.
But
We got Justin Douglas Powell and David Charbonier, maybe.
okay.
I'm
Okay.
sure Charbonier. I'm sure I butchered that last name.
All three of us over at CinemAddicts were huge fans of their previous work, The Djinn, and I think they did a movie before The Djinn, which I have not seen yet. Maybe Eric did see it, but
The only one I've seen is The Djinn, and that movie's excellent.
fantastic.
Loved it.
Still, several years later, I'm frustrated that more people have not seen The Djinn. That's just
Yeah.
an elevated, great movie. But Push, July 11th, Eric Holmes, does this movie work for you as well?
So this movie's kind of similar to The Djinn, in which Djinn is a little kid in a apartment, and this is a woman in a house. That's pretty much the only location we're at. And
I know what happens. She is pregnant. The
yeah,
sadistic killer ends up turning into a nicer guy. He helps her deliver the baby, and then they end up buying the house together and living happily ever
Greg, we're
after.
not supposed to give spoilers here. That's exactly what happens.
Oh, jeez. All right. I'm sorry, Eric.
And he's like, push. Oh, it's a little child. We don't want to spoil everything now.
Because the child, it makes people change. You can turn
Yeah.
from a killer to an angel. That's
So she's just running from this guy. It starts off incredibly slow. Like the whole opening title sequence is just her walking through this big ass house. And
needed or not needed, the slow, methodical nature of it.
that's the tone they're going for. I just kind of let it go. I was kind of getting to the point where had I not already loved the Djinn, I probably would have checked out. But since I love the Djinn so much, I'm like, and these guys, they're gonna do me. Just we'll stick with it. So I gave them a little leeway that I wouldn't otherwise give filmmakers because like sometimes when they do that, movies do that. I keep watching the movie, and then it turns out that you're filling time, and then it doesn't have a payoff, and I feel like I've been cheated the whole time. Not the case with these guys. Like they've already earned my trust, so I'm gonna give them a break on this, and it turned out to pay off quite a bit. Now the guy chasing her, it seems like a serial killer thing, or maybe a siege movie of sorts. But it gets to the point where you're not sure if he's an actual human or this is a supernatural thing.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool. I like that.
so it's like when you watch the movie, it kind of waffles back and forth between which one it is, which
It's
usually means it's supernatural. Not necessarily here, but it could be
so you're disoriented while you're watching it a little bit.
a little bit. Yeah.
Oh,
Because did she even bother running from this person or this thing? Or is she just effed and just stay there and because they're never going to stop and you're just going to die one way or another. But also, as she's running away, she's pregnant. There's a couple times where, like, I'm watching her like try to squeeze through these bars or whatever, or she's in an elevator and then she's trying to pull herself up. Like, you just see her stomach push up against things.
no way. That's
There's more than a couple times where I'm like, that baby's dead. She might get out of this, but that baby ain't lived through this. But yeah, it's a pretty good thriller.
You nervous throughout, you're disoriented, but you're nervous because of all these things that are happening, right?
The fact that she's pregnant makes it worse because you're not only worried about her well-being, but you're also worried like when she gets in a physical situation and then she's got no choice of, you're worried about the baby inside of her. And I think they play with that quite a bit. I think they might play with it a little too hard because again, there's a couple of points where I'm like, there's zero chance that baby is born alive. But yeah, and it comes to the end and things happen and you will have to wait and watch and see for yourself. But overall, I think between this and the Gin, I think the Gin's a better movie, but this one's good too. I definitely check it out.
Okay, what is your rating on Push? Again, running at 8.
Probably 3.5 on this one.
Okay, cool.
May go up to 4, but this is a case where like they set the bar way too high for themselves with the Gin. Didn't quite meet that bar, but still good movie.
All right, catch Push, 3.5 stars from Eric Holmes on Shudder starting July 11th. Bruce Purkey will also have a review of Push in the coming moments. Bruce Purkey reviewed Push and Amongst the Wolves, and he also has a review of this movie. I think it stars Charlotte Rampling called The Night Porter, coming up soon.